like a fair factory, but still they had the glue room. Every pocket before it's assembled onto the bag is glued. There's no masks, there's no education about protecting from the fumes. And the most thing that really impacted me was the waste. And the conditions are just crazy. It's like crazy, wild, toxic, all the waste. And I was like, I'm out, like I can't do this.
If you look at all the millions and trillions of people around the world, they've never heard of it. It's not important to very many people. It's an exclusive thing, and it will always be like that because the cost is always higher. And that's unfortunate, but that's the way it has to be.
So, welcome back to Hype. Sustainable fashion.
Kiriso yogurt be real be true be you ทีนี้គេអ៊ូរីគឺជាធនាគារពាណិជ្ជដែលមានប្រភពមកពីប្រទេសកូរ៉េឈានមុខគេនៅកម្ពុជានិងមាន138សាខានៅកម្ពុជា
If somebody comes into this shop, we want them to say, wow, that's a nice jacket, and buy it. The story goes on a little bit of paper into their bag. They always have the story. Hi, my name is Alan. I'm from the UK originally, but I've been here for 15 years. So I trained in fashion in the UK like a million years ago, when dinosaurs still walked on the earth. I did a master's in fashion at a place called the Royal College of Art.
Wow.
And then I went into fashion design and fashion education and TV costume, movie costume, all that kind of thing. And then I came here as a volunteer in 2008, and I set up A&D as a small fair trade brand in 2011.
To you, what does the term sustainable fashion mean?
To us, it means something that you don't throw away tomorrow. But if you look at all the millions and trillions of people around the world, they've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a very small sector of society. Usually we hand weave our fabrics. So there's a lot of time and skill goes into our fabrics. So our clothes, we like them to last, right? So that's one thing it means to me. Another thing it means to me that actually in a fair trade sector, we pay our producers above the average wage.
And could you tell us a bit about what fair trade means?
To us, it means that we look very well after our employees. So, for example, we do pay above average wages, and we keep a very good eye on the average wage in Cambodia vis-a-vis the factory wages, etc., etc. Also, we look after them as far as healthcare goes. We also pay maternity leave.
Wow.
Most of our ladies are ladies, so they kind of require it occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but they do. Also, we recognise gender equality, and we don't use child labour. So all those things go into the mix of sustainable and ethical fashion.
And you make all your own designs?
All these are designed by Pip and myself. Mr. Sopip, whom you'll see later, is our general manager. He's also our co-designer and business partner. So without him, there wouldn't be any A&D at all. He's crucial to the business.
Yeah.
Very important part of our team. A very small team, actually.
And what do you do with like any designs that you don't sell?
Designs that we don't sell. I don't think we have designs that we don't sell.
You sell all of them?
Why, yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do, yeah. No, we don't. We don't really have that problem very much.
Okay, that's good. And why do you think that sustainable fashion isn't so popular?
It's an elitist thing. It's an exclusive thing, and it will always be like that because the cost is always higher. Nothing can be popular to everybody, but because, sadly, fair trade costs a little bit more money because we pay better, right? So that has to appeal to people who can afford to do that. And it's the way of the world. It's the way of the world.
So today, ឥឡូវនេះយើងមកកន្លែង Goa Community ហើយបានជួបមួយបងស្រីបងជួយណែនាំខ្លួនតិចបានទេបង
ចាជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំឈ្មោះកល្យាន
ខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យបងពន្យល់ពី project របស់បងតិចបានទេ
project មួយហ្នឹងគឺយើងពាក់ព័ន្ធបដោតទៅលើការដែលយើងត្បាញហើយយើងជ្រើសដោយពណ៌ធម្មជាតិដោយសារយើងចង់ឲ្យប្រជាជនខ្មែរយើងហ្នឹងគាត់យល់ដឹងអំពីពណ៌ធម្មជាតិឡើងវិញវត្ថុផ្សំរបស់យើងគឺយើងយកមកពីសម្បកឈើដើមឈើហើយនឹងស្លឹកឈើហើយនឹងផ្លែឈើខ្ញុំបានទទួលបានកំណត់ការច្នៃប្រឌិតនេះពីសម្លៀកបំពាក់បុរាណខ្មែរយើងហើយក៏បានទទួលកំណត់ពីតំបន់អាស៊ីយើងហ្នឹង ហើយក៏មានអ្នកគ្រូលោកគ្រូខ្លះដែលគាត់មកពីប្រទេសផ្សេងៗគាត់បានមកបង្ហាត់បង្រៀនពួកយើងបន្ថែមទៀតផងដែរ
ការលំបាកអីខ្លះដែលបងជួបនៅក្នុង business នេះ
បញ្ហាដែលពួកយើងប្រឈមរាល់ថ្ងៃទី1 material ដោយសារដូចខាងបងនិយាយអញ្ចឹងយើងធ្វើ material យើងធ្វើពីសូត្រពី linen ហើយពីកប្បាសហើយយើងដឹងថានៅក្នុងប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងវាមានកម្រិតណាអញ្ចឹងភាគច្រើនគឺយើងនាំចូលពីខាងក្រៅអញ្ចឹងពេលខ្លះយើងពិបាករកទិញមែនតែនហើយសម្រាប់ពិធីពីការធ្វើជាលក់ពណ៌វិញដោយសារយើងប្រើសិតតែរុក្ខជាតិអញ្ចឹងរុក្ខជាតិខ្លះយើងត្រូវទៅដល់ភ្នំអញ្ចឹងការស្វែងរកអត់ស្រួលទេពិបាកមែនតែននៅក្នុងការស្វែងរកអញ្ចឹងណា
And what do you think customers should look for?
I think they should look for the values of a brand. What do they stand for? Do they have good ethics? And really what a brand represents.
Yeah.
But what young people I find want is they want what's on trend. Hi, my name is Ellis. I'm a British fashion, textiles and accessories designer living in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I've studied fashion for I think 12 years now. I'm still learning every day. And I went to college for fashion for 3 years and then university. And then I got a sponsorship in China and where I worked in a fast fashion factory for a few years. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster.
So what is it exactly you do here in Phnom Penh?
So in Phnom Penh, I'm teaching. I'm a lecturer. I teach fashion design, fashion marketing, fashion merchandising, fashion business. I'm also working on my brand, Dear Amore, where I upcycle, thrift, mend, repair, design from dead stock fabric, new garments. When I was at university, this was like 7 years ago, it wasn't so hot as what it was now. And I was making PVC handbags and backpacks and small wallets, purses. And I got the opportunity to fly out to Ningbo in China, design in a handbag factory. I was a textile designer, pattern cutter, the whole shabam. So I really got to see firsthand how these PVC fake leather, faux leather bags are made and the conditions are just crazy. And this, where I worked, was really at one of the good factories. It was, compared to the others, considered like a fair factory, but still they had the glue room. Every pocket before it's assembled onto the bag is glued. There's no masks, there's no education about protecting from the fumes. The workers work crazy hours, and the most thing that really impacted me was the waste. And I was like, I'm out, like I can't do this. So then I left China, couldn't get the salary that I deserved. So I was like, okay, my next step in my journey. And I moved to Hanoi in Vietnam. And I saw this backpack made out of recycled tires. And I was like, now that's cool. That's something I'm interested in. So I contacted the company. They were based in Phnom Penh. Okay. And I ended up working for them for a short while. That's kind of the story from fast fashion factory to trying to do something good with quality materials and help people and help them train into other areas.
And what kind of customers are attracted to your brand?
So the customers that I usually attract are young fashionistas, Khmer and expats. That love fashion, that love looking good, and love really cool clothing. I don't think sustainable fashion is popular because, number one, in Cambodia, not that many people are concerned with it because it doesn't directly impact a lot of the people that can afford high quality fashion. But what young people I find want is they want what's on trend. So I'm trying to create the bridge between what's trendy and what's sustainable and then provide that. But I just think there's not really that much knowledge about it, and people don't care. They just care what they look like, you know. So trying to educate in a really nice, fun, informative way. If you provide what the consumer wants based on sustainability, but I think if you provide a good design at a good price and sustainability factors into it, slowly it will take off. Yeah.
សូមអរគុណដល់ Kirisu Yogurt និង Uri Bang. Thanks again for watching. Follow me on Instagram and I'll see you next time.
Kirisu Yogurt Be real be true be you ធានាគារ Uri គឺជាធានាគារពាណិជ្ជដែលមានប្រភពមកពីប្រទេសកូរ៉េឈានមុខគេនៅកម្ពុជានិងមាន138សាខានៅកម្ពុជា